4 dark sides of an empath you need to know. For a long time, I've been talking about cultivating a high vibration and being aligned with your highest good. What I haven't talked a lot about is that this can be a whole different experience for someone who is a highly sensitive empath, that it can feel like an uphill battle to stay aligned and in your lane when you're so attuned to how everyone else around you feels at all times. Number 1, constant fatigue. The dark side of being an empath stems from having 2 constantly conflicting voices inside their head. It's common for an empath to become overwhelmed from always feeling both the good and the bad, the negative and the positive. Consequently, empaths are very susceptible to negative energy. The intense way they feel this energy can confuse and sadden them, making them wonder why the energy even exists, if all it's meant to do is hurt others. When they are surrounded by negativity, they can become overwhelmed and fatigued. Number 2, carrying a burden. Empaths know that their gift means they need to be selfless, which is often a heavy burden to carry. The dark side of being an empath comes from the fact that they must be willing to neglect their own body and mind for the sake of others. Neglecting yourself for a long period of time can cause you to feel lost and isolated. Many empaths end up needing to go on a soul-searching journey every few years in order to reconnect with their own body and soul. Number 3, falling in love. Just like everyone else, an empath dreams of falling in love. The dark side stems from the fact that even if they do fall in love, they can never do so entirely. They aren't capable of giving absolutely every ounce of their heart to someone else. If they did, the intensity of the passion may become too much to handle. Instead, they always keep a small part of themselves hidden away from the rest of the world. They constantly keep a guard up because it's necessary, even when they desperately want to let it down. Number 4, handling emotions. The dark side of being an empath is the war that is constantly waged within. They try as hard as they can to fight the sadness, the darkness, and the pain they feel, in order not to let it bring them down into a spiral of self-destruction. They need to learn how to distinguish between their own emotions and false emotional energies. One way they keep their emotions in check is to find others who understand them, people who they can talk to that will truly listen. If you found this information interesting or uplifting, please remember to share the video with your family and friends on Facebook.